It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Mountain first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this match. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Give him 6. Touchdown, Seminoles!
It doesn't start much better than this. You want to get the juices going. You want to get the ground game going. How about first play, run the football right down their throat and get the touchdown?
And they told us, David, they wanted to come into this game and establish the line of scrimmage. They wanted to exert themselves as the more physical unit throughout this contest. And you saw a phenomenal push up front and then great open field running by that guy taking it the distance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Here's Sellers to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. In a competitive conference like the S.E.C, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the S.E.C, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And FSU is going to be so much fun to watch. And offensively, man, it's all about can they get really good quarterback play and can they feature Deuce Robinson outside. Mike Norvell takes over play calling duty. Can they get the 1-2 punch? Can they get the QB playing at a high level? Can they get it all working again? There's a lot of pressure on Mike Norvell, Palmer. He's got to produce, and this offense has to play well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure on Ashton Daniels, too, coming over from Auburn at the quarterback spot. But he should know who to throw the football to, and that's Deuce Robinson outside. This is a matchup problem with his size and his speed. Even when he's double covered, he's open. It'd be a good idea early this season to try and throw one of the best receivers.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He's got him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, no. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sellers on the play action. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Trying play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. He's going to run it. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the drive. Find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Runs through a tackle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Throwing, Sellers. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now here's Sellers. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the Move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Sellers to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sellers through the noise. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Taking it the other way.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. On target over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Sellers. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Isaiah Auguste. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires it. A spectacular one-hand grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 17 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks...
Got it in stride inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. He's got it down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Auguste one more time. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. But, and he's got room.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
He cannot get... And a mere inches away from pay dirt. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop on 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Sellers to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Sellers. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Auguste.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sellers fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Keeps it on first down. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He'll pull it down. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing, Sellers. Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Play fake, Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he...
Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go play action with Sellers. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.